Gold, starring Marilyn McCoo, with Solid Gold recording stars Kim Carnes, the Oak Ridge Boys, Waylon Flowers and Madam, the Solid Gold Dancers, and very special guest, Soulja Boy.
Soulja Boy, I'm in it. Why me crack it? Why me roll? Why me crack that Soulja Boy? That Superman? That now why me crack that soul? 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 Now what? Soulja Boy, I'm in it. Why me crack it? Why me roll? Why me crack that Soulja Boy? That Superman? That now why me crack that soul? 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 Now what? Soulja Boy, I'm in it. Why me lean that? Why me roll? Superman? That yeah, why me crack that Robocop? Super friend, now why me jocking on them, hate them, man. When I do that, Soulja Boy, I lean to the left, then crack that thing now. I'm jocking on you, I'm jocking on you. And if we get the fight, then I'm coming, then I'm coming. You catch me at your local party, yes, I crack it every day. Haters getting mad, cause I got me some bathing apes. Soulja Boy, I'm in it. Why me crack it, why me roll? Why me crack that Soulja Boy, that Superman, that now why me crack that soul? 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 Now what? Soulja Boy, I'm in it. Why me crack it, why me roll? Why me crack that Soulja Boy, that Superman, that now why me crack that soul? 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 Now what? I'm bouncing on my toes. Why me super so dead? I'ma pass to A-Rab and he gon' crack it up for sure. Haters wanna beat me, Soulja Boy, I'm the man. They be looking at my neck, saying it's the rubber band, man. Why me do it? Let get to it. No, you can't do it like me, though. So don't do it like me, folk. I seen you try to do it like me, man. That damn was ugly. Soulja Boy, I'm in it. Why me crack it? Why me roll? Why me crack that Soulja Boy, that Superman? That now why me crack that soul? 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 Now what? Soulja Boy, I'm in it. Why me crack it? Why me roll? Why me crack that Soulja Boy, that Superman? That now why me crack that soul? 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 Now what? I'm too fresh, I'm in it. Why me crack it? Why me roll? Why me crack crank that soul. Now why me you?